Sup, everybody? How you guys doing? Let's get this stream started nice and quick. Oh, I don't know what to tweet out, though. Let's see. Dearest at Marvel Champions. What should I say? Dearest at Marvel Champions. I don't have anything to say, guys. Hello, Dearest Dingus. Wow. Hello, R. VG, have you spent any acorns yet? No, I've not spent excuse me, any acorns yet. London Reed, first one here, followed by Flav Spam, Donut Cop, Joe Mama, Kurz, Sup. Shark Star, Sup. VG, you're close to 100k? Yeah, I've been close to 100k for a little while now. It'll happen when it happens, you know? I'm in no rush. But okay. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I forgot to open up my color image here. So my face looks too bright, too much. Okay. All right, there we go. That's good. Here's the difference. Ready? None. Very, very white. This still pretty white, but it looks like I got sun. Looks like I went outside, which I didn't. Fooled you all. All right. What do I say for the tweet though, guys? I'm struggling with this. Maybe I will say. Maybe I haven't done one of these in a while. Day 497. Or I'll say do day 499 of 1240. The catapult seems to be actually we'll go with this. The catapult seemed to be stuck. So I went to check on it from the launcher, from the launch pad, and to my surprise, it was not stuck at all. And that's the day I learned that I do not have the ability to fly. This is a very dumb tweet. I am now live. Okay. Day 499 of 1240. The catapult seemed to be stuck, so I went to check on it from the launch pad, and to my surprise, it was not stuck at all. That's the day I learned I do not have the ability to fly. I don't know what it means. Maybe you guys can help me. Maybe I don't want the help. Yes, Angels, sending over 20 of the Mexican bucks. Thanks, man. With no message, just a super chat. Well, thank you very much. Let me see what that is. Okay, cool. 20 pesos, about $1. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. You have one slap coming your way. Slap. Thank you very much, dude. Get the cutoffs going. Let's get started, man. We got some stuff to do. First off, you know I need these free crystals. Come on, man. Free crystal number 1. Free crystal number 2. Thank you, thank you. I'm on a good schedule for these free crystals right now, you know. Or Plexian sent it over 2 saying, how can I send Mexican bucks? You gotta get yourself down to Mexico, man. It's the only way. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe a VPN. I wonder if it's possible. It probably is, right? Well, actually, I really don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe even with the VPN, it still goes by. Because I mean, obviously, VPN doesn't. That doesn't change the currency that you have in your bank account or your credit card. So, actually, VPN would not do it probably. But anywho, Oraplexian, thank you very much for the 2, man. I appreciate it. Chris, what's with the banana sad face? Poos on Poos, what's with the banana sad face? I am back and I'm grinding arena. Shouldn't be sad. Should be happy. Arena grinding is good times. All right, I need to do an energy dump though. Let's dump it. Let's do it. BG, did you work out how to put your screen to stream yet? I'm guessing not. I'm disappointed. Dale, you shouldn't be so presumptuous. However, you are correct. I did work on it for like 5 minutes, and I was frustrated and stopped, and I still can't do it. I kind of forgot until it was already pretty late. So yeah, I gotta remember to do it earlier in the day when I could tinker a little bit more. All right. Anyway, let's set up this master mode here. Master difficulty. It's really tough. I'm gonna see if I can handle it. I don't know if I can. My first time in master. I still remember the day they released master difficulty. I was not prepared for it at that time. It's a little different these days. I wonder what the... I mean, they said Cavalier is coming, right? I still wonder what that's going to look like. Like, what are the rewards going to be and all that, you know? Should be interesting whenever that happens. Where is Spooky? Spooky? You don't want to know about Spooky. Just kidding. She's well. I know where she is, but I haven't seen her since she's gone there. She's with a friend that I don't think I ever met, actually. Pretty sure I haven't met. Do you like your alliance? Well, the leader's kind of an a-hole, but other than that, yeah, you know, it's not too bad. BG, can we make a stream when we as a community help out with the on-screen streaming? The world is your oyster. So much assistance. Alan, people have tried to help me with that already. And no one has successfully given me a solution. Although I guess the last suggestion that someone tried, I haven't tried yet myself, which was reinstalling my web browser, but I have to double check. I think it wasn't working even with a different web browser. Hold on, I could probably test that right now. I'll go to Aunt May and let me see. Because actually I can't remember, so let me see. Properties. Does that come through to you guys? No, good. Okay. Wait, what? Why is it on that window right now? Hold on. What? Wait, what did I go into? Okay. This is weird. Why does it say that? Okay. See, I shouldn't have looked at this right now. But I did. Okay. Yep, that ain't working. One last little check here. Yeah, no, it doesn't even show it for Chrome either. So this is what it shows for Chrome. Just a black window. So yeah, I'll mess around with it more later. Anyway, it sucks, man. I miss it. I will make sure to spend time doing it tomorrow. More time than I did today. I know I said that yesterday. But, yeah. Why is it default to that? Maybe... Hold on, what's this defaults button? Why does it do that? Alright, I shouldn't have got started with this. I quit. Alright. Hey, everybody. Have you tried changing whether the stream encoder is X264 or GPU? I don't think I have. You think that would have something to do with it? Anybody else lagging crazy hard? Maybe it was because I was messing with stuff. Maybe that lagged it. I don't know. Let me know if the lag continues. Yesterday you said you'd throw your computer away and build... Yeah, I did. Yesterday, you're right. I did say that I would throw my computer away, buy and build a new computer unless I fixed it. This is true. This is something I said. We tried unplugging it and plugging it back in. Technically, yes, I have. My computer has been unplugged and plugged back in, yeah. I know you can't change it while you're streaming, but for me, OBS, I can't display capture when the GPU is being used for streaming. Also, didn't lag just now. Okay. Okay, interesting. Let me write that down as an option to try. Okay. Alright, I'll try that after the stream. Have you tried blowing on it? Like an old NES cartridge? I'll try that next. What's up, Tara? Hi, BG. Opened my first 6-star and got Venom. Did I get a worthy champ? Yeah, man. You got a great champion. Venom does not need to be awakened first off. His awakened ability is nice, but it's not necessary. And yeah, he's fantastic. He's amazing. Doesn't even need to be ranked up either. Like I took my Venom to rank 5 because I end up using my Venom a lot. But for the average situation, he doesn't even need to be rank 5. Like if you use him to counter a Spider-Verse champion, which you don't have to do anything special. It's just if you're... Well, this is my first time fighting this Squirrel Girl, actually. I should have looked at her nodes, maybe, but I don't think it matters. Anyway, if you're up against a Spider-Verse champion with Venom, the opponent cannot evade. Any of the Spider-Verse champions, doesn't matter which one, they cannot evade. And you also gain a little bit of a bonus, I think, too. I don't remember what the bonus is. Let me go look at my Venom. Let me see. So against Spider-Verse, let's say it's somewhere in here. Okay, no, it's... Okay, there's no other bonus against Spider-Verse specifically, but I think they all are heroes. Maybe there's some that aren't, I don't know, but most of them are going to get that plus 15% bleed ability accuracy as well. But yeah, this is the most important line right here. All attacks ignore passive evade effects. Combined with all of the other abilities this guy has, all these buffs that he can gain, combined with critical hits applying a pretty hefty bleed, unblockable when the opponent's below 18% health, and then the level 1 special having a life steal that will heal 5% of Venom's health. He's a pretty sick champion all around. Well, between 0 and 15% health, 5% for every time he steals a buff. But anyway. Immune to power drain and burn from any tech. That's true too. Although to be honest, that one doesn't come up all that often. But it can trip you up if you fight against a Venom more than anything. But it does help offensively occasionally too. Alright, let's go hit the arena. Rank 2, my 6-star Beardo. Now I got a 4-5 Science Gem. Do I use it on Void, Spider-Gwen, my 5-star Beardo, or save for someone else? Well, Poos on Poos, do you need to rank up any of those champs at the moment? I think Void's incredible, but maybe you don't need to rank him up. Maybe you could save for someone else later in the future. There's a lot of Fantastic Four members that just so happen to be Science. Something to keep in mind. But, I mean, it's never really a bad idea to rank up Void, in my opinion. Dude always comes in handy somewhere. And Jay Divine sent it over too, saying, "Hey, Dirty. Baby, I got your money, don't you worry." I said, "Hey, what the fudge is up, Bry Guy?" What up, Jay Divine? Thanks for the 2, man. Appreciate it, dude. The update's a big old D. Thanks, man. Thanks for getting my money. Is that a reference to anything, or is that just Oh no, never mind. That's a song lyric, right? Baby, I got your money. I'm gonna stop trying to sing. Never mind. Not really got an unawakened thing. Well, in some situations, thing doesn't need to be awakened, but yeah, his awaken ability is pretty nice too. Thing is a monster, man. Literally, he's a monster, man. What do you think about Iron Fist? Next question. That's nothing. I don't think anything about Iron Fist. He's doo-doo. Unfortunately, I wish he was better. Hopefully he makes it to the next buff list or something. I would love to see Iron Fist get buffed. I would love to see he's like the most physical-based Mystic champion in the entire game. A lot of the Mystic guys, they have like some energy-type attacks, you know. Doctor Strange throwing you into portals and stuff like that. Mordo and Sim Supreme all doing some wacky stuff. I mean, it's awesome stuff. It's all mystically. But Iron Fist, dude's all about the fist. He needs a buff, man. Worked very hard today, BG. Gained the trust of all my blankets and pillows. And one call from work ruined all the work I put in. Ah, dude, Shark. You gotta quit, dude. Who needs work anyway? I mean, what's it good for besides money, which supplies everything else you need in life? Pretty wasteful, if you ask me. BG, what champ do you want the most that you do not currently have, 5 or 6 star? If you asked me before I did my Legends run attempt, I would have said Ghost, because I think she's the most important champion for Legends runs. And the most powerful champion in the entire game, really. But because I don't have a plan to do another Legends run, it might still be Ghost. She's still so useful. everywhere. I feel like there's other champs I want more, just for fun, you know. Warlock is definitely pretty high on the list, I would say. So I might just go with Warlock. He's a super cool champion. I don't know. I still wish I had a big Sentinel. A big Sentinel would be awesome. I just took my 4-star up, but I didn't take up the 5-star. By the way, I did not rank up Venom the Duck. I was thinking about ranking up Venom the Duck. Wasn't sure if I was gonna do it, and I opted to not rank up Venom the Duck. Not yet. Venom the Duck is 100% getting ranked up, but with the last level up that was on last night and into this morning, I didn't do it. I'm actually going to rank up Sabretooth. I've almost for sure decided on that. So I actually took my 5-star Sabretooth over here to rank 4. I have a ton of mutant rank up gems. I have two of the regulars that don't have any year associated with them, and then 2 of the 2016s actually. And I decided, you know what, man, I use Sabretooth all the time, because I use Omega Red all the time, and that team only got so much more powerful once Colossus got buffed as well. So I might as well continue investing in that type of setup. So yeah, Sabretooth. I mean, so here's the thing. We're gonna get information soon about the champions that are getting buffed, and that might change things for me. So I'm trying to delay for that reason. And let me show you guys my overflow real quick. Help make sense of this a little bit more. Forget the final fight, man. We got more important things to look at. Let's go to the overflow immediately. So here's my overflow. And by here I mean here. Here's my overflow. I've got 6 tier 2 alpha in it. No other tier 2 alpha anywhere else. So these 6, this is enough to take one 5-star champion up to rank 5. Or what I could also do is take a 6-star champion to rank 2, because I'm gonna get a tier 2 alpha from the calendar pretty soon here as well. So yeah, I kind of see this as like 7 in the overflow, because this one will be in the overflow soon. But I mean, after I use these alphas, like, man, my inventory is done, you know. Like, you know, I mean, of course I still have my regular inventory, but I'm really trying to preserve that for as long as possible. Like, I'm not gaining any on a regular basis anymore, is what I'm trying to get at. Without being in an alliance, without getting seasonal rewards or AQ rewards, no steady flow of glory, none of that stuff. My tier 2 alpha gain is much lower. Also, tier 2 alpha from Acorn event. Good call. Yeah, Acorn event as well. But yeah, I basically decided on going with the 5-star Sabretooth over the 6-star, because I want to I really want to complete 6.2 completely itemless. It's the biggest goal I have in the game right now. And the rest of my mutant team is ranked up except for Sabretooth. And like I said, I also use Sabretooth and just that whole synergy team all the time, so I'm not doing it. I'm not ranking up Sabretooth specifically for this content. Like I'm going with the 5-star over the 6-star because of this gate. But otherwise, it's not just because of this content, you know? Like, hold on, let me load up a team here. So this is the team I would be using. Where's Namor at? And then my Void. So yeah, everyone else on this team is rank 5. And this mutant gate is terrifying, man. I don't, you know, this Punisher has bleed immunity. And all the power gain and stuff like that. I guess the bleed immunity doesn't matter a ton. Sabretooth's damage is not really from bleed so much. But what's the other node? Aspect of Evolution with Sabretooth's low crit rate and the 200% power gain. Like, I don't think Sabretooth's necessarily going to do a lot of damage to this guy. Maybe it'll be better than I'm expecting. I don't know. But I'm not really I'm not expecting to use Sabretooth for this guy is what I'm trying to get at. But the path itself, just to get to that Punisher, is pretty brutal. And if I can more consistently and more quickly get through these fights by having all of my other champions at rank 5, then I'm expecting to use a combination of Omega Red and Colossus to get through this guy. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But this path is terrifying, man. This path might be more difficult than the no retreat path, just because of this Punisher. The rest of the path ain't that bad. 15 Furies, he should melt him. He might be better than I'm thinking. We'll certainly have to test it out, you know. One of those will expire before you get the one from the calendar. Yeah, that's all right though, because I have that doesn't really matter too much. What I'm just hoping for is that they don't expire before the information about the buffs comes out. I don't know when that info is going out. Of course, I'm not going to let them expire. I'll make the rank up before they expire, but I want all the info available before they expire. What's up, Henach? Must have a boatload of saved AQ crystals? No. I do have some saved AQ crystals, that's true. I do still have some resources there. I don't have that many. Well, define buttload, I guess. To some people, it would be a buttload, but honestly, man, I know some people that have like 1,000 of these crystals saved up. The map crystals. People who struggle with gold just can't open map crystals a lot of times. I have 106 map 6 and 211 map 7. Some people are literally at like 1,000 map 7. And, you know, hundreds of map 6 as well. So, I don't know how many tier 2, I don't remember how many, like, you know, the average tier 2 alpha you'd get from these crystals. Anyway, let's go back to the arena. I'll also get some tier 2 alpha from offers that come out. It's one of the reasons why I still need to be farming the arena as best I can. The special offers that come out are going to be one of my biggest sources. EG, why don't you put many ads? I would not mind watching it. That's the only way I can help your channel right now. I appreciate it, man. I don't know. I just don't like filling the content with ads, you know. On occasion, I'll throw in a second ad in a video, but it's pretty rare. I did it. I hate interrupting the flow of a video. Let's talk more playing PG. I know, Pixieville. I hate interrupting the flow of a video, though. It's I don't know. I feel like enough people send over super chats and stuff like that, and even if you can't send over super chat, that's all right. You know, if you sit through one ad watching a video, I appreciate that, man. You're doing plenty of support just by watching a video. Time to open all gifting crystals in search of tier 2 alpha. I don't need no, I don't so I don't need tier 2 alpha right now. Like I'm trying to only use what I have in the overflow, to be clear. Oh, you know what? I never finished explaining. So I have 6 of those tier 2 alpha in the overflow, right? So with those 6, I was going to rank up Venom the Duck. Because, I mean, I'm also not really gaining tier 5 basic, you know? Getting a very small amount of tier 5 basic. So I got to be careful about using that as well. So I only wanted to rank up one champion with those hard resources at least, right? And I'm thinking I'll just use my rank up gem on Venom the Duck. I also don't want to use the last of my cosmic catalyst. It kind of sucks using like when I test the champion, I want to be able to test them at rank 5, 4-star rank 5. I'm satisfied with that, you know. You can't test everything. Sometimes you need 5 stars, but it's okay. He puts like 4 ads in his videos, so I wouldn't mind some ads. That's cool, man. Like I said, so you know, occasionally I'll put an extra ad in there, but. Hey BG, how do you feel about maxing out Deep Wounds versus Assassin for progression? I'm not a huge fan of Assassin. So Deep Wounds, as long as you're using champions that cause bleed, is amazing. It's the best mastery you can use in a lot of cases. So yeah, Deep Wounds is amazing. Assassin I treat as a kind of a bonus mastery. I don't like to put a lot of points in it. If you have extra points that you just have nowhere else to put them, if you're not running suicides, if you're not using champions that cause bleed, if you're not using mystic champions, you run out of places to put your points. And Assassin, it's not a bad place to stick them, it's just I don't consider it as valuable as something like Deep Wounds or Mystic Dispersion or Suicides, you know. So yeah, Deep Wounds is fantastic. Definitely go Deep Wounds. Don't like that Kabam developed this new downgraded Nexus crystal. It seems fine to me. I don't know. It seems completely fine to me, to be honest. For those of you that don't know, I mean, I guess it was an in-game mail today, so I'm sure everybody already knows. But I guess the old Nexus crystal, I never even opened any. I guess the old Nexus crystal, though, it gave you, it's basically like popping open 3 random PHCs. And in this case, it's like popping open a PHC, figuring out if that would have given you a 2, 3, or 4 star, and then giving you 3 options of that star level. It's slightly worse than a Nexus crystal, but I don't know, man. What can I say? I don't think it was worth buying Nexus Premium Hero Crystals to begin with. This is still better than a regular Premium Hero Crystal, so to me it's totally fine. Put ads about the Turtle Wax products you use, BG? I should do that, yeah. Collar Tech is really fun to run, not gonna lie. Collar Tech is alright. You know, I've tried using Collar Tech a bit. If I use Ghost, maybe I'd be more into it. Then again, I don't know if I would. Like, Ghost, most times you're blowing the enemy up with a special too. If you have a high level one at least. Do you really need them to be gaining a little bit less power? I don't know. Maybe you do. I know Pete likes to run Collar Tech. But in my limited testing, It's not that I think it's bad. I think it's just tough to find the points. Like, you have to have 15 points in defense, and then you could start putting points in collar tech. I just wish it was in a different place. I think it makes a lot more sense to stick it in the proficiency tree, make it the same requirement as Mystic Dispersion, and yeah, I think that makes more sense. It would be easier to put points into. It's not like it'd be overpowered or anything. It would just make builds a bit more flexible. Dude, Blade, get out of my face, man. Stupid Blade. Always rubbing your blade in my face just because I don't have you. PG, do the turtle, please. Nope. Never again. Don't, warning you again, too, like I've warned in the past. Don't send over super chats or anything like that requesting it. I refuse. Those of you that have not seen the turtle, you're not missing out on anything. It wasn't anything impressive. Are you close to a rank 3 6-star? I am not. I'm about as far away as you can get. I don't even have a champion, a 6-star champion that I would want to take to rank 3. But even if I did have a champion that I'd want to take to rank 3, tier 5 basic wise, I'm still very far away as well. I mean, I guess I'm one abyss run away from it, so it's not that far away. But yeah. You never take my questions? Sorry, man. There's a lot of people in here. I try to read as many as possible. If that comment was your question, instead of just complaining about me not reading your questions, well then, that would have been it. I would have been reading your question. Sense is really good for places like Realm of Legends, Labyrinth of Legends, Abyss, etc., but other contents are short. I don't see it that way. I don't think it's that good for that content. Sure, you get a damage boost for that final 18%, but think about this. First off, what about the rest of the time you're in the fight? And second, a lot of champions, not all champions to be fair, but a lot of champions have some sort of ramp-up mechanic to them, where you're already gaining a lot of attack, and that extra additional attack might not be as needed. Like She-Hulk, for example. By the time you get the opponent down, if you're using someone like She-Hulk, that little bit of extra attack, she already has so much extra from all her furies and stuff like that. Like I said, that's not every champion, you know. It depends on who you're using. In some cases, it's certainly better than others. Is that Mo Battle Chips in here? What? Mo Battle Chips. What's up, man? How's it going, dude? Jack almost sent out 5 of them Australian bucks. Thanks, man. Saying, hey BG, I left my alliance today. Felt really bad because there was some great friends in there. Jack, I know exactly how you feel, man. Trust me. Overall, they were a bit lazy and half-hearted in wars and AQs. That's exactly why I left. No, I'm just kidding. I was officer, so was forever asking someone to join attack to help out. It got to me, man. Was it similar for you? It was not similar for me, no. First off, I was a big-time leech in my alliance. No, I mean, I wasn't a leech, but I wasn't an officer, so I never had to be on top of people to get moving and everything. I always tried to be good about that myself because I didn't want to be the guy that you had to hold their hand to join content. But no, you know, For Loki has always run very smooth for the most part. I left only because I just with real life things going on, I'm not reliable in Alliance Quest. There'd be some days where I'd be able to complete my path still, but then there'd be other days, most days, where I just wouldn't be able to do it. So that's all it came down to, really. Just a timing issue. That's it. But sucks to hear about your alliance, man. I do know how it feels to leave a group of friends, especially in this game, man. You spend so much time playing with people, you get to know everything about their lives practically, right? So yeah. But there's other alliances out there, and you know, you can still be friends with people even if you're not in the same alliance, so. Mo Battleships got tickets to see Between the Buried and Me in May. Pretty excited about it, dude. That's sick, man. I've never seen them live. I've always wanted to. Awesome, man. Tom Harrington sent it over 10. Dude, Tom, thank you. Saying the alliance list has to stick together. Gotta roll, kids, get up early. Tom, well, Tom, thank you very much, man. Appreciate the 10. If you're heading out, have a good night, man. But yeah, I really appreciate the 10. Very kind of you, very generous. The update's a big old D. Before you go. There we go. Thanks, man. It's funny, alliance list has to stick together, just not actually together. Not in the same alliance. But yeah, thank you, dude. What are these things you people call friends? Well, when I figure it out, I'll let you know. It's a 2-set show. What? First set is career-long stuff. Second is The Great Misdirect in its entirety? No, dude. Are you serious? That's my favorite. What? The Great Misdirect is my favorite album of theirs. I know a lot of people liked. Oh God, is it? Colors is the name of a song, not the album, right? Is it Alaska, or am I flipping the two? Hold on, looking them up. Sound like I don't know what I'm talking about right now. No, yeah, okay. Oh, well, they're both albums. Never mind. Colors came out before Great Misdirect. I know a lot of people who, I think, for them, like, Colors is their favorite. But for me, The Great Misdirect is my favorite. They're playing in its entirety? Oh, man. The final song of this album. First off, it's a 59-minute long album. The final song on it is 18 minutes long. It's a great song too. Swim to the Moon. Ah, it's so sick, man. Yep, they're doing a show in Seattle too. What? Is it the same type of show? Hold on. Seattle. I remember almost getting tickets for these guys one time. I think this was like a year ago or something. Why can I not find the date real quick? The 8th? March 8th? Is that when it is? Alright, anyway. I'm gonna look into this later. For some reason I can't find it, but yeah. That's awesome, dude. Mini tour sort of thing, I guess. Oh, that's super cool, man. So, I know there's not a lot of people in... There's probably not a lot of people into metal in here. Maybe I shouldn't assume. I mean, it is a late night stream. Maybe there's some metalheads up right now. But for those unfamiliar with the band, yeah, it's a metal band. Pretty intense, I would say, compared to most metal bands at that. And The drummer is Blake Richardson. If we were on Twitch right now, I would play a little clip of just his drumming. There's some really good videos out there that, like, you know, hit himself or the band put together, so they're like, you know, official videos, so high quality stuff. For a while, he was my favorite drummer. I think my second favorite drummer kind of took over as the top spot, which is Eric Improda, who's less known. But dude, still, Blake Richardson, second favorite drummer. The guy is a monster. I don't that's all I could use to describe him, man. I don't even understand how he can do the things that he does. It looks like it's no effort for him. I don't know, man. I feel like he could be eating a bowl of cereal while doing the craziest things behind a drum set. And it makes no sense. But he could do it. Blake Richardson must be dead after these shows. Yeah, dude, I bet. I mean, he's in amazing shape. Now it sounds like I want to go on a date with him. But physically, you could tell the dude's very fit. So I'm sure that helps. That was actually something that made me lose weight in high school. I started playing my junior year in high school, which I always wish that I like started earlier, you know. But anyway, started playing junior year of high school, and I lost a ton of weight from drumming. Part of it was because I stopped buying food, basically, because I wanted to buy like man, any type of instrument that you buy or accessories for your instruments, it's all super expensive stuff. Like, you can get some budget-friendly stuff, some used stuff, whatever, right? You can find discounts, but for the most part, it's very expensive. Especially as like a 16, 17-year-old kid, just trying to save up to afford my double pedals took a while, you know? Making like minimum wage at a clothing store, and yeah, I pretty much stopped buying all food. PG, do you know how to play Fat Guy in a Little Coat on drums? Fat Guy in a Little Coat. I don't know if it's really a drum track. You know? I stopped buying all food, so I lost a bunch of weight because of that. I lost a bunch of weight just because anytime you play drums, even if it's just for like 20, 30 minutes a day, man, you build up a sweat pretty quick. Depending on the type of music you play, at least. And yeah, man, that was kind of the best shape of my life at the time. So I can only imagine trying to play full sets. Like, damn, you got to be wiped. I'm gonna look into these shows, man. Martin Lopez, ex-Opeth, bro, dude. Martin Lopez. I was just watching some older Opeth videos. I can't remember which one they had. They have a few DVDs. I can't remember where they were at, but. Yeah, man, when they're playing, like, Deliverance and stuff, oh, man, so good. Were you a Neil Peart fan? Yeah, of course. Big time. That's kind of what got me on a little bit of a drum binge. Again. Yeah, so... basically, I was just talking about this the other night, too. So I won't spend a lot of time talking about it. We're already talking about drums more than most people probably give a damn about. But yeah, one of the best drummers of all time just passed away, and he was from the band Rush. And I started taking drum lessons. You know, when I started drumming, of course. And I only took them for maybe like 6 months, or so. And it basically went like this. We started out playing oh my god, Green Day. Couldn't think of the name of the band. Started out playing Green Day, which is pretty simple relative to most music to get into, to learn and stuff like that, you know. And then the guy asked me to bring in like 1 or 2 CDs. We went through those. It was I want to say it was, I feel like Alice in Chains. I think I brought that in, and I think I also brought in well, that's actually, that one I'm not totally sure about. The one that I am sure about that I brought in was called The Living End, which is pretty similar to Green Day, but I wasn't that into Green Day, and I liked The Living End a lot more for a band that sounds very similar. Anyway, yeah, played those. It was like one lesson a week type of thing. So that was like 2 lessons right there, and then the next thing we moved down to was Rush. So, you know, like 3 or 4 lessons in, started playing Rush, which I was not prepared for, but I was happy that that's what we did. I couldn't really play the stuff so well. I learned eventually, you know, over the next however many weeks, but it blew my mind. You know, that was like the first time I saw drumming as like something more. Like, holy crap, this isn't just, you know, making some music that sounds kind of cool. This is like, dude, this is ridiculous. Watching the YYZ drum solo, he played that like in the drum studio mid lesson, just like, what? Metal Bro sending over $1.50 with a banana. Thanks, man. Saying I just got home from a metal concert like 20 minutes ago. All bands were from my hometown. It was such a badass show. Nice, man. I think those are the best ones. If there's a decent number of metal bands from New Jersey, and it always felt like they went harder. I mean, I guess I've never seen them in other states, but compared to like the other bands at the show, like they always went all out, and I couldn't tell if it was because it was just that band and that's how they are, or if it's because they just want to put on a good show for their hometown, man, or home state at least. But yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. It's been a long time since I went to a metal show. It's been I haven't really gone to too many shows over the last like 5 or 10 years or something. Out here, the only thing we went to was like a jazz show, like a jazz. I don't even know the names of the guys that were playing. It was just some live jazz. Cool. Let's go check it out. And then we were gonna see Clutch and Dropkick Murphys, and then I got sick, and we ended up not going to that show, even though I paid for the tickets. Damn it, wasted money. But Mobile Battleships, you're saying May 26th in Seattle, both sets. Okay. Very interesting, man. I might have to check that out. Thanks for letting me know, man. The Great Misdirect. Okay, so that's the thing. All right, one last thing about this band, and then I swear we'll change the subject, because most people, I know, like Eminem just dropped a new album or something like that. Most people are probably like more interested in something like that, right? But anyway, about this band. So some of their newer stuff, like this, it's a pretty intense band, you know. Some of their newer stuff, I haven't listened to all of it, but some of the newer stuff I have a hard time getting into. It's a little too intense at times, you know. Some of it I still get into, but some of it's like, not really feeling this. But The Great Misdirect is amazing. Zolo Harris sent it over 2. Zolo, thanks, man. Saying, yo, BG, Namor is here on the final 40% of the Sentinel boss in 6.1.6. Cav Crystals, here I come. Nice, man. Final 40%. You got this, dude. Be careful about those Cav Crystals, though. They can be addicting. Or so I've heard, at least. But, nice, man. Good stuff. Get it, dude? Thank you very much for the 2, man. What's up, Last Sarnian? Gotta tell you, BG, there's nothing like the laughter of a baby, unless you're home alone after 10 p.m. I think it's getting louder, too. Oh, no, man. Belated happy B-Day, Master? He's talking to someone else in here named Master? Or are you calling me Master? It's not my birthday if you are talking to me. I know you love that album, so I figured to let you know. It is amazing. I'm a sucker for good concept albums, so Colors and TGM are both perfect for me. I mean, I definitely like some of the stuff off them, don't get me wrong, but yeah. I don't know, man. It was just something about the Great Misdirect that does it for me, personally. That might have been the first. I think that was the first time I actually saw him drum too. Maybe that had something to do with it. Honestly, there's a video. Obfuscation. Oh man, probably butchered the pronunciation of that word. I don't know. Anyway, that was the first. It's like an official video of theirs type thing. And it really blew my mind, man. Really blew my mind seeing that. And it's gotten crazier since then too. It's weird. I went back and watched that video the other day, and he had short hair, and now I know he has like longer hair. I'm used to seeing him with the longer hair. Now it definitely sounds like I'm trying to date him. Talking about his hair. Alright, we're done. Let's change the subject. I know most people don't care about this. Actually really like that Eminem album. I ordered the vinyl halfway through it. Cool, man. I've never owned any vinyl in my entire life. Almost sold that Sentinel with a rank 4 Venom. Only had 7% left. Did my Cavalier run. Damn, dude. Wait, is that Venom, like Venom the Duck, or regular Venom? That's pretty crazy, man. That Sentinel's rough, dude. That Sentinel's pretty damn tough. I feel like that's got to be Venom the Duck, because Venom the Duck is pretty good against Sentinel generally. But maybe not. OG Venom. Okay, it is OG Venom. Damn. That's crazy, dude. Yes, Master and MCOC. I'm a huge fan in the Philippines. Is that what you're saying? Well, dude, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. It's not actually my birthday, though. Or maybe you're trolling, too, but everybody likes to troll me about my birthday. So they've been trolling me for almost an entire year now with this. Which is ridiculous. About a month out from my birthday. Sinister worth rank 5 as a 5-star? Not really. He's a good defender. If you need a good defender, he can certainly be an option. His animations look cool as hell too. And I personally kind of enjoy playing him. But the cool factor aside, he's just not that good. He's not bad either. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's like garbage, but offensively he's just kind of average, you know. Maybe slightly above average when you consider some of the older champions in this game kind of sucking, but compared to all the new champions that came out, he doesn't really hold up to that in my opinion. If you had no choice, which would you prefer? Arena milestones grinded by arena bots, or arena milestones through achieved by the tears of exploited children? Cry, children. No, I don't. No, dude. Neither, man. This is not a no choice situation. We could do without either. I just want I want people to play the game in a legit way. Finally got my new phone. I logged in for the first time in a year. You can tell I'm an oldie because I'm a button presser, and my two top champs are 4-star rank 5 max guillotine and 4-star rank 4 max nightcrawler. A button presser? What does button presser mean when it comes to... Are you just just mashing it? Which just reminded me of an Always Sunny episode. But just going nuts, mashing. What I mean, what do you guys tap the screen like once for every attack, or do you guys just like spam the side of the screen? I mostly mash it, you know, if I could show it here. You know, I'm mostly doing the spam attack thing. It's funny too, like I know for like there was Kabam had these really crappy commercials come out. I don't even know if this is being picked up. Anyway, there was at one point Kabam had these awful commercials. These terrible commercials, man. Where they had like a panel of people or something, and they would, I don't know. But anyway, at one point they used like Spider-Man's Special 3, I think it was Stark Spidey, and they were like mashing the screen mid Special 3 animation as if that was doing something in game, and everybody made fun of that. And I was just sitting here thinking, like, I kind of do that. I 100% do that. Like I don't time my button presses to their abilities. But a lot of times I'll just like tap like different patterns on my phone, you know? I don't know. Just, you know, like a type thing. Something like that, you know? When I play Omega Red, I sometimes do single taps. Like anytime I need to slow my combo, I'll do single taps. Otherwise, I'm just full on mashing it. Oh wait, button presser. Wait, you're talking about the title button presser? Was that? I lost the message now. Okay. A button press. Okay, I got you now. All right, that totally went over my head. I forgot about that title. I thought you were talking about like there's no buttons on the phone, but you know, with like controllers or arcade games, people were called button mashers when you could tell they didn't know what they were doing. They just kind of hitting all the buttons on the arcade machine or something. Alright, come on, Nightcrawler. Don't kill me, dude. Taking a lot of hits. Close call. People saying button presser are pushing my button. It was button pusher. People in the commercial were tapping during special threes. Yeah. Actually, that wasn't the worst commercial, because now I'm thinking about it. It was two different types of commercials, right? The one with the Spider-Man, it was some dude. I think it was like, was he delivering mail or something like that? That actually wasn't the worst one they had. That one was better than the others. They had a panel with like a hockey player and someone in a karate gi or something like that. I don't know, man. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, what agency, what ad agency they had work on those commercials? They were terrible. Maybe they were going for the it's so bad it's good route, you know. Success, if that was their goal. Just watched part of the Blake Richardson jumping video you're talking about. My brain couldn't even comprehend where his arms were. I know. It's pretty nuts. And that was just the one that got me into it. There's much crazier ones actually. Do you always arena one-handed? For the most part, yeah. It's very rare that I'm holding my phone with both hands in the arena. For other content, I am using two hands. If I'm focused on a fight. For war, I always use two hands. If I do something like Labyrinth of Legends, two hands. Alliance Quest, sometimes I used one hand. A lot of those fights got pretty repetitive. After they added the global nodes, I started using two hands more. Almost always. One thing I don't miss is when someone works, just say hi in chat and have a million people add you. Wait. One thing I don't miss is when someone works, just say hi in chat and have a... You talking about like the general chat in game? .2 one-handed. I'm definitely using two hands in 6.2. Definitely. BG, what do you do when you are sad? I don't know. Music mostly. You know what's crazy? I hate driving. I avoid driving as much as possible. But sometimes when I'm sad, it just feels good to go somewhere, I guess. So yeah, I'm like more inclined to get up and drive somewhere, even if it's, I don't know, man, the grocery store. Like, it doesn't matter, you know. I don't know. BG hasn't felt human emotion in years. Well, I might be wrong. Just joined stream, but for some reason the video started at the beginning. That's weird. Yeah, drive to the banana store, yeah. BG, do you have any tips on the last 3 missions of Act 5? I was on the first mission of 5.3, but I'm pushing hardcore to get those sweet rewards. Any tips on the last 3 missions of Act 5? I was on the first mission of 5.3, but I'm pushing hardcore to get those sweet rewards. I don't remember a ton of the last missions, other than the final fight against Ultron. And for that fight, I mean, really the best thing is just to watch a video. There's a bunch of videos on that fight. I've made a couple myself. Honestly, probably could have made a better video. I don't know. I feel like back when I did that fight, I didn't have as good of an understanding. So maybe I didn't explain it totally properly. I'm trying to think back. But yeah, man, I don't have too much for just general advice. Okay, actually, well, okay, a couple of things. Number one, if you've already beaten the Collector, you've already done the toughest fight in all of Act 5. So have some confidence that you are capable of beating the rest of Act 5. That said, still proceed with caution. You know, practice some patience. The rewards are nice, yes. But the rewards are going to be there. You know, you're not gaining a new title for completing the rest of Act 5. That will give you kind of these reoccurring rewards on a daily basis. The rewards are going to be there. So take your time with it. Save up resources before doing each of the paths. You'll save units that way if you... excuse me. Oh, man, sorry. If you get the revives from the daily event, you know, if you get that 20% revive there each day. And yeah, if you don't have the right, if you feel like you don't have the right champion to do a certain fight, then you know you can wait to get that champion too. So a little bit of patience goes a long way. But as far as the actual fights themselves and the nodes and stuff, I don't remember them well enough. Sorry. What are the top champs in the game right now? Kind of the same champion, the top champions that were top of the game last year as well, or I guess 2018 now. Just like Ghost, Omega, Corvus, Quake. This is in no particular order, by the way, but there's a lot of good champions that came out in 2019 as well. Like Thing, the new Captain Marvel, Nick Fury. There's a bunch. Man-Thing, even though no one else will admit it. I don't know. This game, it doesn't really... I like to look at this game more on a like an overall basis where you can't use the same champion for every fight, so it depends on the type of content we're talking about as to which champion is best. I didn't mention Aegon, but if we're talking Labyrinth of Legends, well then Aegon would be pretty damn high on that list, if not the top, so depends on what you're doing, you know. BG, do you think you will get Abyss of Legends before summer? Probably not. Maybe, we'll see. But yeah, probably not. I don't really have any plans for the Abyss. Man-Thing runs like Demiok would. I miss Demiok, man. He doesn't come around too much anymore. Hope he's alright. Do you think Blade is okay with suicides? Yeah. Absolutely. I think in most cases he's better without suicides, but yeah, he still works very well with suicides too. As long as the opponent can bleed, basically. It doesn't matter a ton what masteries you're running. I mean, Deep Wounds is the best mastery for him. So if you're running Suicides plus Deep Wounds, it'll still be very effective. If you're not running Deep Wounds, you're just running Suicides, you'll definitely notice it definitely drops in value a bit, but he's still good even with that setup. B. Daniels, sent it over 10. Dude, B. Daniels, man, have you started your new thing yet? Hold on, maybe that's what this message is about. But B. Daniels, thank you very much, dude. Let me update the big old D before I read this, too. That'll give me time to finish this fight. Come on, Red Hulk. Don't be like this, man. Oh, crap. That was an accidental special. Okay. Alright. BG, me and 9 of my buddies drank 2 gallons. What? 2 gallons of Jameson and over 150 beers on my B-Day last Saturday. So tonight I decided to drink a fifth of Jameson and a 12-pack by myself. We will see how this goes. Actually said we will see if how this goes. So you might have already started drinking. Holy Jesus, dude. That's a lot. Wow. That is be careful, man. That's a lot. That is a lot of alcohol right there, man. I can handle one beer and no Jameson. But B. Daniels, thank you very much for the 10, dude. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I have a beer gut after reading that. Wow. No, still just chilling, driving, but when I want for same company, saving money to do transition. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize that was the situation. That was the work situation. Okay. Got it. His liver is immune to ability accuracy reduction. I apparently. Alright, one more round in this arena, and then I really need to get out of this arena and move on to the basic. I got all the milestones. This should be plenty to give me the shards that I'm after. Please tell me hi, Brian. Hi. They don't want me to leave, bottom line? Yeah, I bet. Sounds like it. B. Daniels is poison immune? You're probably right. That's why he's running Liquid Courage. He's got that poison immunity. Darkhawk is Invisible Woman? I do worry about Darkhawk sometimes, man. I can't even joke around. Just hope he's doing alright. BG, can you tell us about your new job with Kabam, or are they listening? My new job with Kabam is going great. I'm in Vancouver right now, as we speak. Even though this looks exactly the same as my Seattle setup. Nope, I'm up there in the Vancouver lands. And it's, you know, telling them to make all the changes, and they're like, whatever, dude. And I'm like, come on, man. And they're like, okay. It's great. Except for the part that, yeah, I'm just joking, of course. I'm not working for Kabam. B. Daniels sent over 2 more saying, and Heisey thought he'd drink me under the table. Yeah, probably not. I think he could probably put away some beers, man, considering he was double fisting beers the entire time at Comic-Con this past year. But it sounds like he would he'd probably win that. But dude, thank you for another 2, man. Appreciate it. All right, yeah, it's time to hit that basic. I need these milestones in my life. Need more milestones. Come to Australia, BG. Australia scares me, and I'm not even talking about the fires. I'm talking about the other creatures. Maybe one day, but no time soon. BG, I know you like your champs to be immune, but are you? I am definitely not. I'm built like paper. Maybe construction paper, though. You know, a little tougher than regular paper, at least. Will you go for Abyss Legends run? No, sadly I will not. I'm probably not going to be doing the Abyss anytime soon. As in, like, probably not even in 2020 type of thing. It's gonna be a long time before I get in there. Funny story, true story. Uh-oh. This is going to be bad, I can sense it. The other night I was asleep, and in my dream I heard BG snoring. Yep, this is bad. He was IRL. In the dream, I asked what that noise was. BG said snoring machine. I yelled at him to turn it off. This is true. Laura already told me that. Already told me that this morning. Oh, man. Well. Couldn't find the switch. Darkhawk, kinda glass cannon? I wouldn't say glass cannon, man. His health pool isn't the highest, right? And he doesn't have reliable regen. He has some regen. It's not totally reliable, but other than that, the dude's pretty tanky. The dude's tankier than most champions, I would say. He's actually getting a new synergy with Nova as well that gives him a permanent armor buff. So that will also increase his survivability a bit. Not that that synergy is too important unless maybe you're up against a Havoc or something, but you know. I love listening to you speak. Put me to sleep. Thanks, man, but I have a lot of insomnia recently. No problem. That's what I'm here for. BG, I'm working on a soap opera based on your life called The Bald and the Beautiful. I need background information. I know you and Laura met, but can you tell me what happened when Harry met Sally? It was ugly, dude. It was ugly. It was a bloodbath when Harry met Sally, let me tell you. Actually, I've never seen that movie, so actually I can't tell you. Hold on, what is... that's what I thought. Yeah, this dude's block proficiency is well above average. Darkhawk. This dude's pretty tanky. It's mostly just his low health pool. 14,000 for a 4-star is not great. Let me see what he has for a 565. I think it's below 30k, right? Let me see here. Darkhawk. 5-star, rank 5. Yeah, 28,000. That's his problem, really. 28,000 is kind of low. Anything below 30 feels kind of low. But otherwise, the dude's great. B. Daniels sending over another buck. Thanks, man. Saying to a place with crappy internet. That must be part 2. Where's part 1? Shrinking doubles to everyone's singles, and I carried my buddy home. Jesus, man. That's ridiculous. I hope you do have that. I hope you do have that poison immunity, man. That was a lot of alcohol. But B. Daniels, thank you for another buck. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, dude. As they created Aegon for Labyrinth to counter everything after a few years, maybe they'll make a new champ for Abyss after a few years. Possibly. Oh, whoops, I was already where I wanted to be, wasn't I? Possibly. I think there's a lot of champions that will already be pretty successful in the Abyss. But I have no doubt that over time there'll be better options created as well. Not to mention, you know, most people don't have champions at rank 3, 6-star champions at rank 3 right now. And the few people that do, they don't have like a bunch of options at rank 3. You know, it's like they have 1 or 2, or after they complete the Abyss, 3, something like that, you know. And over time, people will have a dozen rank 3 6 stars. Everything they need to get through the abyss, and maybe starting to get into. Wait, did I say 3 stars? If I said 3 stars, I meant rank 3s. And then of course rank 4s at some point. So yeah, the content will get easier over time. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm sad that I'm not just doing it right away. I kind of want the challenge, but yeah, it's not meant to be. When Harry Met Sally is depressing as poop. Don't need to spoil a 25-plus-year-old movie, but it ain't the story of Laura MBG. Is it a depressing movie? Huh. I didn't know that. Guillotine and Aegon will hopefully get me through initial clear. I think Aegon's going to be pretty good. We'll have to see, though. Wait, comment under $1 was to... Of where did Joel actually go? Oh, okay. Yeah, Joel? So, the story of Joel is like this. First off, his internet sucked, so he can't stream. He's tried. But he stopped playing MCOC because I think he said I think the reason was that he just wasn't finding it as like a creative outlet. He felt like he made all the types of videos they wanted to do, or maybe was it video wise, or maybe he just game wise. I think it was video wise. Because I think he was looking to make content, you know, and he just didn't. I think he said he exhausted his creativity for the game type of thing. He started playing other games. Started playing PUBG and Fortnite when Fortnite came out, and then from there his internet just sucked pretty hard. Oh, and then he also got a new job, and the new job was occupying all of his time and energy. And that prevented him from streaming or making content. I think he got a different job after that allowed him some more free time, and he tried to come back to streaming, but his internet was too crappy to support it, so he just didn't bother. And we'll never know what he was going to come back to streaming with, if he was going to come back to this game, if enough time had passed where he got into it again, or if he was going to stream something else. B. Daniels sent another 2 saying, back to drinking, wish me luck, bye all. Alright, B. Daniels. Stay safe out there, man. Don't do anything too crazy. But dude, thank you for the now 15. Appreciate it, man. I'd say don't do anything I wouldn't do, but let's face it. You've already done that. Because I would only have like 2 beers max, so yeah. Threw my big D in and left pretty much, dude. Heard Joel was hired by the NSA and they frowned upon mobile gaming. Yeah, they really are not fan of like loot box type systems. It's very frowned upon. Drank 3 waters so far? Dude, I'm even behind in water. That's bad. But that's good. It's good on your part. BG, I will grind arena for you if you do my dishes. Oh, pass. Pass all day. I hate doing dishes. I try to use as few plates and bowls and utensils as possible. I basically use the same spoon. I just rinse it off in the sink over and over. Sometimes with soap, sometimes, but most times not even. You know, like it's fine. I mean, you really need to use soap every time you go to eat. You know what I mean? Like, sure, if it's the next day or something like that, but anyway, pretty much just use like the same bowl and then just keep washing it out every time I eat something else. Why does Joel have Jane Foster in his profile? Beats me. It's one of his top prestige champions, I guess. Rank 3 5-star Iceman or max 4-star Medusa? Ooh, bit of a tough call. Probably, oh man, actually that is tough. That's a toughie. My heart is leaning towards Iceman, but I feel like I would actually use Medusa more. Like if I had to pick between the two, I think I would end up using Medusa more. But I don't know if that's true for everybody, you know? I feel like more people might lean towards that Iceman. I don't know, that's a tough one. Depends on what you need. If you need the immunities, well, like if you need bleed immunity, then you gotta go with Iceman, but if you need a champion to shut down robots, then you gotta go Medusa. Or just rank up. Like honestly, it's a very close call. So whichever one you prefer is also just fine, you know. Hashtag Beard Gang. Who could this be? Who could this raid be coming from? I did it, BG. Captain, congrats, man. Got through all 6.3. Nice, dude. Double fisted Corvuses. Got you through it. Nice, man. I don't even use a fry pan. I just chuck my stuff straight on the hot plates. There you go, man. I mean, you're just saving work. It's more efficient that way. But what's up, Captain Bay and other Beard Gang raiders? BG just managed to complete 6.2.6 with She-Hulk. Such a skill-intensive fight. Have you explored 6.2.6 itemless? Not 100%. I've got 2 paths remaining. So I'm almost there. I almost got through one of the final 2 paths in my last stream, but couldn't quite do it. But I'll get it down. I'll get the content down. This Sunday, which I guess is coming up real soon. Yeah, a couple days from now, I'll be finishing up Variant 4 itemless. And then I can go back to 6.2 itemless. Looking forward to it. But congrats, man. Congrats on taking down the champion. That fight is brutal, dude. Beard Gang just sent over $2 saying, Beaver, happy birthday. Want some cake? Too bad, I ate it all. That's okay. I could go without a little bit of cake. That's for sure, man. But Beard Gang, first time seeing you. I'm sure you have no affiliation with anyone else that would use the word Beaver. So good to meet you, and thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate it. What is your least favorite 6-star? Least favorite 6-star might be Cable. I pulled him twice. He wouldn't be my least favorite if I didn't pull him twice, but because I pulled him twice, it's probably Cable. I don't know. Let me go look at all my 6-stars. Let's go check these guys out. Oh, jeez. Clicking on the menus, clicking off the phone. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. I have a Deadpool. I have an X-Pool Dead Force. That was the first thing that came to mind, but it's hard for me to say he's my least favorite because he has a synergy with Nick Fury. And I have Gold's Pool, so I don't really need this guy to activate it, but where is he? There he is. There's my Deadpool on the right here. This Black Panther kind of sucks because I already have a 455 Black Panther. Oh, wait. Hold on. Here we go. Lady Thor. I have a 455. And Unawaken her damage blows. She's pretty bad. Is she my least favorite? I don't know. Like I said, it's probably Cable just because he's awakened. But if he wasn't awakened, it might be Lady Thor. I don't know. I kind of like my 6 stars. My collection of 6 stars here. I don't have anyone that I want to take to rank 3, but overall, I can't really complain about my 6-star roster. I like it. Want to see rank up roulette again? It was fun to do, man. I can't believe I only did it once, basically. I spent so much time on the thumbnail. That was like I spent more time on the thumbnail for that video than maybe any other thumbnail for any video I've ever done. Let me see if I can I could load that into OBS real quick. Hang on. I think if I still have I should still have it saved somewhere. I better still have it saved somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Gotta be so much easier if I could just show my Photoshop window. You know, that I might be able to do actually, but at this point it's easier if I just do it this way. But I was pretty proud of this one. Do that. Close Photoshop. Add image. Spell roulette wrong. Whoops, if you heard a Windows ding, do not check your computer. That was me. Rank up roulette. There we go. Yeah, I spent a bunch of time with this. I thought it was super cool. I don't know how well it translates to like a YouTube thumbnail. Might be too much going on there. I don't know. But I really liked it, you know. I thought it was cool. I had to learn how to like position the heads so that it looked like it fit on the roulette wheel, which wasn't that hard. But you know, anytime you learn something new, it feels more memorable. Like, oh yeah, I had to figure out how to do that, you know. Of course, the roulette wheel, that was well, now that I think about it, most of the the hard part of the image was already done for me since I just found that on Google. But putting the rest of it together, I was proud of it. Back then, Colossus was a meme. That's true. Colossus. I did want to have some memes type champions up there, and now Hulkbuster's getting buffed. Kamala Khan's about to get, well, no, she's not about to get buffed, is she? She would made it. She could have. She made it to the voting. She made it to the polls at least. But no, she's not about to get buffed. But almost everyone up there is a good champion now. It's basically just down to Kamala Khan. Once they buff her, then we'll know. We'll know that Kabam used this image to pick the champions they want to buff. Is Blade on there? I don't know. Beats me. I didn't pick all meme champions. I have Venom the Duck on there too, you know. Just for some, either I thought he looked good, or I might have just had his image downloaded. Technically, I have all of them downloaded, because yeah, other reasons. But anyway, let me hide that. Let's get back to the arena grind. Yeah, the rank up roulette. It's probably not happening anytime soon. And by probably, I mean definitely. Who's your favorite 5-star? Venom the Duck. I wish he was awakened. When I have kids, I'll tell them of the days when Luke Cage, Colossus, Red Hulk, She-Hulk, and Old Man Logan were memes. Dude, I kind of forgot that Red Hulk was one of the champions buffed. The rest of them, I very clearly remember their pre-buff state. Red Hulk, I think, was so bad that I just avoided playing him all the time. I mean, actually, I probably just didn't have him. Let me close this window. Sup, dude? Sup, Pete? How you doing, man? Panaman Pete? Anytime soon equals close to never. Sadly, yeah. It might happen again one day. You know. Took Squirrel Girl to 565. All right. How do you like her? Are you having fun with her? Or have you had any time to test her out at 565 yet? Oh man, it feels good to have that done. Still can't believe I did it itemless too. Sometimes I surprise myself. Cap, I'm so proud of you, man. Doing it itemless. B. Daniels. B. Daniels. Still here? I thought you left. Where's your last one? Okay, I'm back real quick. Tweet. Okay. Let me see. Tweet. Dang, dude. Drunk Pull. Congrats on your 6-star Sentinel. That's pretty awesome, man. Sick. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. Pete saying she's fun, needs more Sig Stones. Can only get her to 132, 38%, whereas it's 70% at 200. It's so crazy the way that scales, man. It's, oh my god. It's 10% at Sig 1. 131 Sig levels. Only got that to 38%. Good lord. But yeah, man, that'll be cool when you can get her up to Sig 200. It makes a big difference. I can't say that with experience, but just looking at the numbers of it all and stuff, I mean, how could it not make a big difference? What do you like to eat on your cheeseburger? Pickles, of course, and ketchup, and a little bit of lettuce. And that's it. I don't like the tomato or onion or anything like that. I've never gotten fancy. People put all types of stuff on burgers, right? People put like eggs on burgers even? There's like I think there's some type of burger where you do that, right? But I keep it simple. Relatively. Most of the time, no lettuce either. It's like, I like lettuce, but a lot of times the lettuce that comes with the burger is kind of crappy. So I just take it off. Huh? Don't you have cheese though? Well, yeah, it's a cheeseburger. Cheese is in the name, you know? Bacon. No, actually, I don't. I don't do the bacon burgers. I don't know, man. I've never been a big bacon person. I know. I just lost all my subscribers. But I'm not saying it's bad, okay? I'm not saying I hate bacon. I'm still an American, all right? But you know, I never had the obsession, the bacon obsession that some people have, I guess. I never ended up, or very, very, very rarely would have bacon on a burger. I'm at least 40% bacon at this point. I believe it, Abdo. Unsub, I hate BG now. Give me back my $16, you SOB. Oh, dude, I never updated it, too. Whoops. Here we go. You put bananas on your burger, you son of a bee Maddie. God, no. Ah, can't even imagine putting a banana on a burger. Once I learned I could always get bacon on a cheeseburger, I never went back. I don't know, man. Everything I eat is as plain as you can get, you know? Well, I mean, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. I guess, I'm talking about, like, oh, wait. There we go. I'm talking about, like, pizza. I'll get plain pizza, you know, no toppings. But, of course, it still has, like, sauce and cheese. I guess real plain is, like, just the dough. You want to be technical, right? But when it comes to burgers, for the most part, it's just a regular burger with ketchup and pickles. The pickles to me are super important on a burger, and a lot of times places either don't give you pickles. They'll give you one of the pickle spears that go alongside it. Like, okay, what about the pickle on the burger? I can't put this on the burger. Or they'll put like one little tiny pickle somewhere on there. It's like, dude, what? You gotta cover the entire surface of the patty. Those sandwich style pickles are the best, man. You just take 2 of those. And lay it down on the burger. Perfect. Nah, it's not that much of an exaggeration. You have unique tastes. I think my taste buds get overwhelmed easily, is what happens. If there's too many ingredients, yeah, I can't decipher it, man. It just ends up tasting like bleh. Like just one blob of food. Which is very different from most of my family. Like my dad, I just remember seeing him just pile up everything on the plate. He didn't even try to separate it. He just like piled it right on the middle of the plate. And when I asked him about it, he was like, well, it's all going the same place anyway. And we'd just dig in, you know? But I'm more of like, it's touching. You know? Brian, did you fix Tweeter? Pete, I did not, man. I tried for like 5 minutes. I meant to spend more time with it today. I'm going to tomorrow. I'm gonna try again tomorrow, but it's not fixed. Pandaman Pete, sell your hair to BG. Agreed. BG, please help on rank up decisions. Should I rank for Venom, Dr. Voodoo, Archangel, or She-Hulk? Already have Domino, Nick, Ghost, and Koa rank 4, pushing for Cavalier. It's a lot of options you got there, man. If you're pushing for Cavalier, there's a lot of robot bosses in 6.1, so I would not go Archangel. I would cross him off the list. I would probably cross Voodoo off the list for the same reason, and it would be between Venom and She-Hulk. The thing is, both of those champions are 2015 or 2016 champions. I don't know if you maybe want to venture out and see if you can get a rank up gem for those champs before you know, give them the catalyst. It's an option at least if you want to try to do that, but yeah, out of those champions, I feel like Venom and She-Hulk would probably be more useful than Voodoo and Archangel. I don't remember all the fights, so I could be wrong, but yeah. Do you have any rank 5s? I'm seeing you're saying you have a lot of champions at rank 4. Do you have any rank 5s by any chance? Did you just push like a single time through Act 5 and not 100% that? I'm guessing maybe. If you don't have the tier 5 basics to do that. Man, it's tough getting Cavalier without rank 5s. Without at least one rank 5 to carry you through there. We'll check Twitter anyways, dingus. Okay. This is how ContestChampion likes his pizzas. Some good old nun pizza with left beef. I remember seeing this picture before. I wish I could put it on screen. It's just the dough. There's no sauce, no cheese, and then some beef nuggets, I guess. Just thrown in the box. I think they requested it that way, didn't they, or something? I don't know. I don't remember. EG, what was your favorite subject when you were in school? It is math. I used to be pretty good with numbers. These days, much less so. I quickly found out that it's not that I know much about muscles, but it's like a muscle, you know. If you stop working that muscle, man, that ability fades away. I used to be very quick with numbers, able to do the basics quick, of course, if we're talking like, no, I'm not doing calculus in my head or something, but yeah, math just seemed to come really easy to me, and I guess that's why it was my favorite. I think back sometimes, though, like, you know, was it my favorite because just because it was easy, or was it easy because it was my favorite? I don't know. I think it all came down to, or it started with when I was young, when I was like, I don't know, 6 years old or something. People like my family would have like math flashcards. I guess they thought that was a good idea, and I guess it was a good idea because it set me up for, you know, all throughout school, just being good with numbers. But I remember, like, my aunts would run the flashcards with me and stuff too. Like, I don't know. It helped out a lot. If you have kids, I don't know anything about kids. I'm not having kids myself. But if you have kids, take it from me, a guy who sits here playing video games all day with no real parenting abilities or experience. Try to teach your kids some stuff early on. Get some flashcards, man. I'm sure there's pre-made stuff out there, so you don't even have to do the work yourself. Just run them through the flashcards, simple stuff. Addition, subtraction type things, you know. It really did a lot for me as a kid. Math is that type of subject, too, where, like, if you fall behind in math, it seems like it's really hard to catch back up, you know? So having, like, a good foundation just helps out a ton. You know, like, there's... Of course, there's different types of math, right? And they don't... not all the same, right? But the foundation's the same. Whereas if you look at maybe, I don't know what a good example is. Maybe like science or something like that. Like the different types of sciences are very, very, very different. Where you don't necessarily need to know biology to be good in chemistry. I'm just talking out my butt. I don't know anything about science. I have no idea. I slept mostly through school. Not a good example. Anyway, my keyboard stuff is all coming soon. Everything has been delayed. But this week, both the case and keycaps got shipped out. Pete, nice, man. Stick to MCOC, pretty much, dude, yeah. Man. I was Dux of my 2-year class. Was only my 3rd try, too. What is that? What does Dux mean? I'm guessing it's something good. I don't know. Eat your broccoli. Yeah, there we go. Eat your broccoli, kids. BJ asked you about Act 5 last few missions about half an hour ago, and now is confident enough to defeat MODOK, but to be honest, I had Corvus. Last 2 missions. Nice, man. 2 more missions to go. Get some missions on Corvus and complete those missions. Very nice. What is this question? MK1 Iron Man versus Adam West Batman. Who wins? I don't know if I understand. MK1 Iron Man? Who's Iron Man in Mortal Kombat? Does MK1 mean something else? Because MK1 to me is Mortal Kombat, and Iron Man definitely wasn't in that game. I played Mortal Kombat 1 in the arcades. And for Super Nintendo. The OG Iron Man suit in MCOC? Oh. Oh, Mark 1 Iron Man. Oh. Well, I guess Iron Man, because, well, Batman doesn't have an iron suit, right? At least not back then. So I guess Iron Man. I don't know. I don't know this stuff, guys. Is there a free-to-play Act 6 guide coming? Nope. It doesn't really matter whether you're free to play or not. There's no free to play specific Act 6 guide. I do still have plans to make a 6.2 guide. At this point it's so late, I don't know how much it's gonna matter, but I do plan on making a pretty in-depth 6.2 guide. Still. It's at least written... Oh, there we go. At least that one is written down on a to-do list. Whereas like a full-on Act 6 guide, no. MK is the initial / name for his suits. Okay. Got it. Hold on. What was... I wanted to know what Dux was. Dale, what is Dux? Now I'm looking it up. Hold on. The top pupil in a school or class. Huh. And it's pronounced...
Dux.
Oh, it actually is pronounced Dux.
Dux.
I was kind of joking when I said Dux because I was thinking it was... well, first I thought it was an abbreviation for something. And then maybe like Dukes or something like that. I don't know. I thought it was some fancy term. Look at this. We're learning a lot of things today, guys. Learning a whole lot. What is this fake read last buck, Abdo? When are you and Laura gonna come and visit again? Next couple of weekends will be slow. Not in the next couple weekends, man. Probably not for a while. I don't know. Things are a little bit busy right now, though. So yeah, probably no time soon. MK1 equals Mortal Kombat 1, says the guy who said he was good at math. What does that have to do with math? .2 would definitely be in demand. A ton of people, myself included, just stopped after Cav. That's true. You make a good point. I know a lot of people didn't really feel incentivized to go after 6.2. So you're right. A 6.2 guide is probably still relevant for a lot of people. Yeah. Good call. Alright, anyway though, it's getting to be a little bit late here, guys, so it's time to call it. Is it worth awakening She-Hulk? No. If she's going to rank 4, also for your question, I have no rank 5s, but planning for Domino to be my first. 5.1 100%, but not all of Act 5. Okay, got it. No, you don't need to awaken She-Hulk. She's perfectly fine unawakened. She's a fantastic champion, just doesn't need her awaken ability. So. What's the best arena overall for units? It varies for each account, but for the majority of players out there, probably, 95% of players is the 4-star basic arena. There's just more units total in that arena compared to the others. Actually, you know what? This question's worth going to look at the arenas themselves. For one reason. So if you notice, I do a couple of rounds in... I always do 2 rounds in this first arena and 3 rounds in the second arena. And that's because it's very easy and quick to get the first couple of milestones. I'm running suicides right now, so I get a few more points per match, but if you're not running suicides, to make sure that you get the 5K, you might want to select the hardest difficulty of the round. I mean, it'd still be easy, but like the highest PI team, and you should be good as long as you're running maxed out 2 stars. And then the 3-star arena, the second milestone is really easy to get. There's been times where I've been very close with just 2 rounds, but it usually takes 3 rounds. Anyway, these are really quick and easy units to get. So if you're just after some quick units, I recommend doing that. You can kind of do similar with the other arenas, but it's not as effective. So then, yeah, from there, the best arena just to go after milestones or units from the milestones is the 4-star basic. There's just more units available compared to these first 2 arenas, and it's easier to get the points compared to the 2 highest arenas, the 4-star featured and 5-star arena. It's easier to get the points needed for it. So yeah, I hope that made sense. Yeah, I was curious because I'm grinding units for suicides. I wasted them all on Cav and Grandmaster crystals. Yeah, man. Try to avoid that trap if you can. I mean, they're not the worst investment ever, getting some Cav crystals and stuff, but the suicide masteries, depending on the champions you run, depending on if you're an arena grinder or not, the suicide masteries, nothing compares to them. It will be the best thing that you can do for your account, your overall progression. You can You can get calves later on after you unlock the masteries that you want and stuff, you know. How come you didn't run your 6s? I haven't been putting a ton of effort into that arena. Sometimes I'll just I'll run them like once, the 6 stars. I'll probably run them tomorrow night. Actually, I'll definitely run them tomorrow night, but I don't excuse me. I don't put a lot of focus and attention towards the 5-star arena at the moment. My New Year's resolution. It took me a second to understand what you were saying. For a second, I thought you said my New York residence. I was like, Abdo. I didn't know you had a New York residence. But my New Year's resolution was to always do those 2 arenas first thing when the new round starts, so that I'm not racing to do them in the last 5 minutes of a round. That's your New Year's resolution? Wow, man, you put it's gonna, oof, life-changing. No, I hear you though, man. It's the idea of grinding every single arena. Like, it's actually really rewarding, man. You could build up so many resources, so many units in a relatively quick amount of time. I mean, this game, nothing is quick in this game, but still, you get a ton of resources if you hit all the arenas. But man, it's tough to do. It's tough to be consistent. It's tough to always find the time or the desire. Sometimes just like F it, you know. If you do those 5 matches every round of arena, that's like 2K a year. Yeah, it's quite a bit. But alright, anyway, I'm out of here, guys. B. Daniels, thank you very much for being tonight's biggest D, if you happen to still be floating around. And thank you to everyone else that sent over a little something. It is appreciated, guys. Thank you very much. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow, normal time. Good night, everybody.